Which of the following are incinerated except? What was the options? All the 4 options are there? Please acknowledge that. All the 4 can be incinerated. Huh? Waste shafts. Infectious microorganisms, sharps, cytotoxic drugs, chemicals and toxic volatile. Sharps are not incinerated. What it will do? What happens if sharps are incinerated? No. Topaz will come out and cut you. I mean, I'm not sure on this, just because teacher also needs some education for becoming a better teacher for the next batch. Is there any, well, okay. Accept. I think our floor is very charged about right and wrong. Anyway, triage is done not only in warfare, any mass casualty. So where you will be basically calling deceased, injured who can be helped with immediate transportation, injured whose transport can be delayed, and those with minor injuries who need less urgent attention. So where do you fall in this triage, doctor? Are you all at deceased at the end of the exam paper? Or I think you can be transported for the AIMS June, or you can wait for result and delay transport can be done, right? So it is still used in mass casualties. Then where do you find the anal sphincter contraction? So you need to do sphincterotomy, anal fissure, in the case of the anal fissure. Now if you do pleural biopsy, seeding of tumor can be there, air embolism can be there, and there can be infection and a transient fever can be there, but it is not a predisposing factor for embolism. Now there are renal cell carcinoma, cerebellar hemangioblastoma, adrenal carcinoma, hepatoma and uterine leiomyoma. The majors which cause excess erythropoietin production without anybody's permission. Now trichinella is the one which lead to encysted hyalinized capsule, the trichinella spiralis in the skeletal muscle, as all of you know very well. Then what is barytosis? Barytosis is the barium sulfate ingestion is called barytosis. Tell me, doctor, how many answered it right? Upper or lower lobes? Luck on that day, stars. Huh? You must read the Sunday's paper and go. That's the reason exam is not conducted on Sunday. Generally our state entrance is conducted on a non-Sunday. C, you want to say? No, let us have a debate. Please, one of you volunteer for C. C? Very much true. Why bole to? Among the pneumoconiosis that you come across, some of them are called inert metals, some are called as non-inert. Inert are those which do not elicit a fibrotic reaction in the lung. Non-inert are the ones which elicit. And your barium friend is basically a inert one. So you stop barium sulfate exposure, everything will resolve. He will become absolutely normal person. So C is a true statement. Now comes the question. How many answered it involves lower lobes as a wrong option? A is not there in the exam. The whole lung is involved in a reticulonodular pattern. In the lower lobes, right. Lower lobes is the fix there. I'll come to that point. Basically, there are high atomic number pneumoconiosis and low atomic number containing pneumoconiosis. So you have the tin, barium, silicon, they're all high atomic number, what you call pneumoconiosis. They all gravitate to the upper lobe predominance and they will show a dense septal line. So they don't go to lower lobe. So the option D would say talks about it involves lower lobe becomes the except about it becomes the answer. But it is too cruel. To know about silicosis itself is a big deal. I mean, you must have worked in your holidays of your MBBS, some community work, and went to industrial area, served the people. We don't do all such good things in our medical colleges, right? Unlike the American students, because holidays means generally 365 days are holidays here. I mean, there is very less project work to do. So, but there the guys go to community, they really do a lot of community work, etc., etc. Anyway, now tuberculosis in HIV is not typical. It will have the atypical pattern, as all of you know, but it can lead to cavitation, it lead to dissemination, etc., etc. Human placental lactogen is basically produced by the syncytial trophoblast, is a true statement. Cauliflower is a goitrogen, as all of you know. Later decubitors, we do the check of the minimal pleural effusion. Congenital rubella not with Hutchison's teeth, which is basically caused by the syphilis, the Hutchison's incisors. Now in the hip dislocation, it is the posterior dislocation, which is the most common type of dislocation in around 90% of cases, rather than anterior. Then nystagmus can be induced by optokinetic reflex, caloric reflex, both of them. I don't know whether patch test can, what is patch test? Any story? No, with regard to nystagmus, it is associated, it is not. I know one patch test of allergy, one patch test ear, nothing to do with the eyes. Okay, good. So C is the answer, at least empirically. Now in pregnancy, there is a fall of the peripheral resistance with a widened pulse pressure with a bounding pulse rather than increased peripheral resistance. Hyperparathyroidism in 85% of cases is because of a parathyroid adenoma is the underlying cause. Now what are the causes for the post-operative vomiting? Generally vomiting is more a female predominant domain rather than male. So was this in the options, male than females? Huh? Males then females, is it there? More in females was there. Oh, examiner knows what are true statements. So then that is wrong. Then let us look at the risk factors of post-operative vomiting. I think fourth option, anybody remembers what was there? Okay, just we will recall at the end. Huh? Now hydrops fetalis, where do we see? It is also a known risk factor. Then somewhere it lies with thiopentone propofol. Yeah? More due to thiopentone than propofol was there in the options. Okay, we will take it at the end of that. Hydrops fetalis, where do we see, doctor? Parvovirus is a very well known thing, and we also have herpes simplex, hepatitis, etc., etc. Endomyocardial fibroelastosis as a cause of hydrops fetalis. Hydrops fetalis is a sort of a congestive heart failure, right? Where you have ascites, effusions, which are all transitive in nature. So probably somewhere in one big box, you will have this endomyocardial fibroelastosis, which examiner picked up, but it is not beta, it is alpha thalassemias, where all the 4 alpha genes, if they are knocked out, then that is a predisposing factor for the fetal hydrops. SVT was there in the options as a cause of hydrops. I have seen a lot of SVTs, but I have not seen they causing the, but logically thinking, any cardiac dysfunction can lead to a heart failure leading to the appearance of it, right? I will check there. Datta, it is there? See, there is our well-read friend of Datta picked up the right box, right box with the right key. So tomorrow when you top the entrance, no, we will ask you a question. How did you top entrance? So you will finally say, okay, all my friends who failed had wrong boxes. I mean, okay, no problem. So finally life is all about, somebody was saying, if I don't get seat, what to do? If I don't get into MD, what to do? Marry. Because if you marry, you become MD, married doctor. Then how to get in DM? Divorce. You divorce. So that's the reason because we too wrote the papers in our time. We found so many bouncers done in the exam. Finally, life will be very pathetic until results come, and after the results also, if you succeed, great. But there is no need for all that pathetic state. Suddenly feet will be appearing heavy, everything looks, everybody is watching at us, kind of all psychotic scenarios we get into. And while eating food, sleeping, we remember that small Courvoisier's law, or that fish and iodine. Only those things we will be remembering and will be haunting. Why did I do it wrong? For that, reading is not required. Itna padne ke baad bhi I did a wrong in that question. But let me tell you, just relax. Why we are conducting discussion is you forget at the end of this hour and then wait for the result, expecting that your friends had wrong boxes. Then let's go to the aplastic anemia. The neutrophils are less than 0.5 into 10 to the power of 9, and platelets less than 20,000 is a severe. All of them in fact are the important criteria for you to call it as a severe aplastic anemia. Then comedones, cysts and pustules. Comedones are the hallmark of acne vulgaris, as all of you know very well. We use multi-drug regimen in order to prevent the development of resistance. Then after splenectomy, when will serious infections occur? This is a difficult question to answer. Generally they occur within 2 years epidemiologically. Within 2 years anytime. Generally. But it can occur until about 10 years. So that is the reason from 2 to 10 anywhere they can occur, but 2 more commonly it will occur. So what you want me to answer? Less than 4, that may become the answer, because 2 years most commonly it is being found. Then what is the purpose of the fatty acid transporter? Fatty acids by themselves cannot walk into mitochondria, so that is the reason they require a carrier for which at the time of beta oxidation of fatty acids which occurs in mitochondria, but fatty acids are located in the cytosol, so that is the reason we require acyl carrier protein. Then why the warfarin metabolism will be differing between individuals? This question was there. There is a CYP34 metabolism, you know what are the inducers and what are the inhibitors. Out of all, it is the bicornuate unicolis which is the most common, but overall what is most common, doctor? Septate. Septate uterus is the most common out of all, but out of the given bicornuate unicolis. If there is a long duration unconsciousness post-operatively, is it an except question? Most commonly, what is the underlying cause for the long duration unconsciousness? Okay. It is the volatile anesthetics which are not withdrawing themselves. Their sedative effect is the underlying cause. But otherwise, you have got a list of causes which are the causes of the prolonged unconsciousness. Post-operatively is what you need to basically remember. So thanks for a patient listening and coming down all the way, and I wish good luck to all of you, and please come out with, after you win the entrance, with a good sweet packet, and those who had any turbulations, absolutely no problem. Immediate next entrance you will be winning. Okay.